here at storage today. I've got a estate sale this weekend. This is my eBay locker normally, but I do have a little pile, well, kind of a big pile of things at the back of it that I'm still sourcing out and getting listed and so forth. This is always a good time. Sorry about the airplanes. I always apologize for those, but I never know if anybody has seen one to know that I live near an airport. I'm probably 10 minutes from one right now, and of course they've got the flight pattern right over our storage units. You hear them almost every video. But this is always a good time when I go into my estates. I always take some personal items that are non-competitive with my customer. For instance, if they've got baseball card collection and things like that, I'm not going to take anything that is from that item description, you know, that genre or whatever. I'm going to take other items. If it's a little old lady's house, you know, I might take something like that in there because she wouldn't have that, but it would draw those customers. And then once they get to the estate, they might purchase my items, of course, that I've bought at different estates or that I've brought on consignment, you know, from somebody else. And it would probably increase the chances of them buying something that was at the estate itself, you know, that my customer might have had. So it's always pretty much a win-win for everybody. But I've got a few things in here. Some of the Cameo brand. Let's see if I can open it. I might be able to. Yeah. You can't tell, but this is a bra kit from the Cameo line. It's some of the ladies' underwear, the lingerie, the better lingerie, things like that. It's got some of the original sales receipts, sales slips or whatever. Can't think of what I'm talking about this morning. It's cold. My brain's cold this morning. But I've got a friend of mine that I'm trying to sell a few things for, and she used to be a rep for them. So we've got that. And let's see if I can pull this off of here. How busy is it up here? Way busy. So if I have to quit for a minute, I'll come back. I got people in and out. They've been asking questions and stuff, so. But she's got some, what is this? Little People. I don't even know what all. I haven't really looked at it. The Fisher Price. Little People stuff. We've got some VCR tapes that she thought may get a little money or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Some little toys and stuff. So probably I'm going to load this up today in the SUV and the bra kit. Maybe a few other things. I've got this. This is actually mine. Let's see. It's one of the. It's upside down, but anyway, the Disneyland marquee signs. Some of these have sold for unreal amounts, like 100 to 150 bucks. This one's actually signed on the back by the guy that played Walt Disney when he would walk around in Disneyland. That's probably, I want to say, that's probably signed, if I remember right, from about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. So I'll have that. There's probably a few more things. Nautica pillow back in the back. Well, I can't talk today. I don't know what's that. I just need to quit talking. Just quit talking, Rhonda. Quit talking. But anyway, I'm going to show you some things. Once I get them loaded up or pulled out or whatever, I'll show you some things. I may end up taking this just to see if I can get a good price on it. I used to do a lot of archiving when I would go out to some of these estates that, you know, had land with them and things like that. Sometimes we would archive out there too because people would throw things out in the woods and stuff like that, and we'd actually find some really good pieces. And I did used to use that, but you know, I'm gotten to the point that I conduct so few estate sales now that that's not really in my wheelhouse anymore. I don't mind doing it, and I've kind of been hanging on to it thinking my grandsons, my granddaughters would enjoy doing something like that at the beach. But there's other ways, you know, that you can archive at the beach and stuff. But I don't know. I may take it there and see if I can get a little bit of money for that. eBay's been kind of slow. Nothing sold yesterday. which is odd. I'll usually at least have 1 or 2 sales, even if I haven't been really active. But I've been listing my booty off, and it has not paid off yesterday. It did last week, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to get this loaded up, and I will show you what I end up with in the back of the SUV. Well, here's a few of the things that I've got with me. I'm just picking up a small load today. I've already got some down there, and I don't want to crowd it up too much, but I've got a whole box full. It's probably about 40 of them, I think, something like that, of the McCoy. Can you see that? McCoy USA cups. Stuff like this will sell. It depends on the buyers that come through as to whether they sell there or not. I can sell them online, but you know, it's easier to sell it there. Just odds and ends, like a bag of shells, or one of the vintage egg plates, hand-painted wooden bowl. I've got several of these older cars with the metal axles and stuff. Well, that's actually a truck. This is a piece off of, I think it's got another piece that goes with this. It's one of the music boxes that you can wind up, plays whatever kind of song. I've been working on the railroad or whatever. Is that a railroad? Yeah. Old things like this will sell. I'll just kind of set those around. I've got a box or a bag full of, let's see what we got. These are some of the old candy molds and things like that. It depends on the buyer again. It's Wilton. Yeah, Wilton. This is some of the old ones, and they're pretty fragile. They're pretty old, so I'll have to look back through there and make sure none gets crushed, and like under that bowl that I just sat them under. Anyway, things like this I usually will sell pretty well. I've got the California raisins, metal lunch boxes. Got a couple of, I don't know if you can see it, American Gothic. I've got a couple of lithographs and a couple of prints, regular prints down there. Butterfly house. One of these little space robots. I gotta get me a GoPro. It'd be a lot easier. Just strap that thing on. One of those. This little thing works, but you gotta fiddle with it a little bit, so I don't know that I want to fiddle with it, but anyway, this runs across, and it's the Jim Henson. I've got a couple of these. I go to a little auction. A girl sells things usually for about $10 or under, and most of them are like 50 cents to $2 or whatever. She had 2 of these Mascimals, and these are brand new. I've still got the tags on those. Panda bears. Got 2 of those, so I'm going to throw those out there. You can't see over there because it's covered up, and I don't know that I'm going to climb over there, but this right here is a little NASA souvenir bear. And then these here, it's a pile of different things. It's some baseball posters. We've got Muhammad Ali. Let's go ahead and show you. I have nothing else to do, right? See if I can pull that open. He's got a little damage to the front of him, but I've sold these before. Got him, and I've got several of these, probably, I don't know, maybe 15 of those. I live just outside of Memphis, Tennessee, and so this is a print from Central Gardens here that somebody might want. What else I got? Jimmy Dean, 1991, odds and ends. Several other prints from Memphis. That's mostly what's under there. Let's go around to the back again. People think I'm standing back here talking to myself. I guess I am, aren't I, right now? Let's see. What else do we have? That's probably about it for this go around. Got a few more little things that I'll probably pull from the house. And, see if I can get those sold, but I got a little SUV full. So we'll take those to the estate tomorrow. If I think about it, I'll film there. I've got Becky, usually helps me with my sales, and she's going to bring some of her stuff over there and do it the same way that I do. I just keep a list of whose is whose, and the rest of it goes to the estate, and everybody makes money. Nobody cares where it comes from as long as it sells and it goes home with them. We don't care, they don't care. It's all about finding the treasure and finding a new home. We are ready for this estate sale finally. Today's going to be the first day of it. We open in about 15 minutes. This is a messy one. We had to just throw it out fast. But they're going to throw it all over the place anyway. Several things have been sold. I've sold all of the appliances and 2-bedroom suits. I'm waiting for my helper to get here. She got lost in the neighborhood. She's only been here once, so waiting on her to get here. I'll probably hear her in a minute. But pretty much we are set to go. I don't know if I'll be able to film during this one, but I'm going to try to. And if not, I guess I'll film after the sale and before tomorrow's sale day, which usually is 25% off of anything marked, like the large furniture and valuables, which we've got some coins and things like that. And, oh, there's my helper. And otherwise, 50% off everything else. So let's see what happens today. Yeah. Here we go. Well, howdy, dude. Hey, there we are.
Don't forget Mom.
I've got it set aside.
You are too kind.
Yeah, whichever way I am.
You are too. Where would I find that bunny that I saw? There was a bunny. There was a blue and white bunny on a. Oh, in the garage, maybe?
I think it is. If I remember right, it is, yeah. How are y'all this morning? Hey.
I want to ask about the 2 pots on the back porch.
On the back porch.
Are they selling those?
Yeah, they're selling those, and you know, you can take the dirt with you. The dirt is free.
I'm next door. I met you the other day.
Yes, I remember. I sure did.
Get my husband to go. Those,
if you just pay, and then I'll just let you just come over whenever or whatever. If you're taking both of them, I can do both for $25.
Okay, both of those pots.
Both for $25. Okay. Just let me know when you get ready to check out.
Okay, I'm not gonna get them for that. I don't think.
That's fine.
I know it is. But I appreciate it. I'll sure put it in lady plant.
I bought those later plants today. Yeah, good deal. Good deal.
Well, that's what the picture appeared to do. You know what? I'm looking for anything that even looks like.
It's going to be a nice day all day.
It's just. Have y'all got signs at the road?
We have what they will allow us to have. Down here. We've got one up here at Fairway, and that's about the only one that we can have up here.
That's the pits.
Well, it's hard to get back in here because everything's named the same.
That is the pits. So I won't let y'all.
Fernando's funny about it.
The house is still for sale, right?
Yes,
I need to call a couple of people. Do y'all let people go upstairs today?
Yes, there's things upstairs or whatever. They can see everything.
Upstairs when I'm going to tell 2 people that, that they can
I can't give them any information because I don't have it or whatever, but they can get the number off of the,
The people are interested.
Hey, how are you today?
Hey, I'm going to leave you alone.
Sure, no, you're fine. I'm here all day.
Is the bench for sale?
The bench is for sale. We had 40 on that.
40? Okay.
Yeah. Just check it out, pull it out if you need to, whatever you need to do.
Well, you'll find it. You might figure out.
Things have moved around.
Okay.
That's why I'm like,
If she's going by pictures, she's
well, I took the first pictures and then it was like, you know, I was put it aside if we run across it again. I remember seeing it, but Lord, I can't tell you where it is.
That's fine. Hi there.
around it in the picture that you saw.
It's cool. I looked at it.
My brain is gone because I've been in 3 states this week. So I'm trying to do that. This is the end of our first day of the sale. We still have some large pieces left, some of the coin collection, a lot of little doodahs. We've sold all the rugs but the little small ones that you see here. Those two, but we sold a bunch of the big rugs and things. Usually on the first day we have people that come in and buy what they can't live without. We sold the 2 curio cabinets there. Sold a lot of the housewares. We've got some gaps there, some gaps up in the cabinets and things. What else do we have? Out here in the garage, I sold a few things off of these shelves over here. Becky and I brought some stuff and put it out, but usually people will buy stuff like that on the second day. Under normal circumstances, which will probably be here, we had a lot of this and a lot of this sold. We have somebody coming back for some more greenery and stuff tomorrow, most likely, when they can buy it on the discount day. But most of this type of stuff sells on the second day. And of course, the laundry room's empty except for a handful of stuff. I'm not going to go upstairs, but we sold several lamps from upstairs, a couple of pieces from up there. But pretty much, there's hardly any furniture up there. There's a little entertainment center, and that's about it. Got somebody online that's asked about the table and chairs. We've got some Fiesta dishes here, so we've got somebody that's asked about that. We had somebody play the piano but did not buy it. The bookcase is built in, so we don't have to worry about selling that. So a lot of our large pieces we've already sold at this point. We'll have some of the small things that'll be going out hopefully tomorrow afternoon. We usually run 25% off of anything that's tagged, like the furniture, some of the artwork and prints and things like that we have priced, and so they'll be 25% off. Where is my, there we are. Like those were 45, so it'll be 25% off of that. And then everything else we run at 50% off. And then about the last hour and a half, we usually cut it to the bone. Let people just take out roomfuls if they want to. Then after that, I will set up the buyout vendor to come in, and he'll do his little tour and see if he wants to buy it all out or if he wants to buy some of it. And it is highly likely, since we've got a lot of clothing and things, that he's only going to want to buy part of it. So I'm hoping that he'll buy all of it. We'll see if he'll do that and do a clean out for us. Because then I can get in here and I'm going to give them a cleaning bid on cleaning the house, which I've done on a few of mine. This one's not too bad, so it won't be too bad to clean. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. We had a good first day. I think I haven't added it up or anything like that, but I think we did around 800 or 900 today. So that was a good day. Now it's time to go get Mexican and margaritas. My mom's treat. Yay. I just got a hot tip on a pile of stuff that my friend John Hurtado with Keller Williams is putting out, one of his houses, and he said I might want to come by. There might be something in there that I could resell in my booth or something, so I figure I'll check this out. Let's see what's in there. I don't know. We'll see. Here's what I ended up finding. Got a twin size little comforter, and it looks like it's in good shape. I just put it back in the package again. Got a seed fertilizer spreader that I can put in my booth. There was a Bible in there. A couple of paperback odds and ends books. Some CDs, movies. those type things. Serious radio hookup thingy, whatever. Throw that in there. Got Speak Out, and I think it has all the pieces to it. I just looked real quick. Cute little frame. Leg weights. Other weights. Victoria's Secret teddy bear. It's in good shape. Monopoly, and it's got some of the parts in it and things. I'll probably just gather up the parts and part it out. Kept a few of these. Sorry about the camera work. It's so bright out here I almost can't see my stuff. I did pull out some of these VHS tapes. Some of them are a little older, and I'm going to throw them in the booth. Some of these are unopened. It's investor tapes and things. Handful of other stuff. Or whatever. And then this little plant stand table thingy. And a tote to put it all in. So that's awesome. Let's see what else I can find. Passed a few good piles on the way. We'll see what's in there. Trash Stash 101.